How is there a spider web going to that car? Like, I've parked here for 2 minutes. How is that possible? Can they fly now, or? Hello and welcome to this episode of Behind the Scenes with Nene. Starting us off this episode, we have a really cool car next to me. This is a BOWLER Rally Defender. Now, this Defender didn't actually, if you know what the BOWLER Rallies are, great. If you don't, pop on Google, have a look at it. But in a nutshell, they do rally racing and racing for the new Defender and the old Defender. This isn't actually a race car, so it wasn't in the rally, so it's not all smashed up. I mean, there's nothing more to say than it looks absolutely awesome. It's one of one, it's completely different, and there are some upgrades that BOWLER have done, which I will go through, and there's some potential things that we want to do with it before we sell it. Now, currently, this is a little 90 pickup, so it's got a little bit of space in the back here to shove some tools or anything you want in it. But I think this would look really cool if you turn this into a soft top. So if we put a soft top on the back here and potentially even put a V8 in it, I think would kind of elevate it to the next level. What's in there? And it doesn't disappoint inside either. We've got these really cool sport seats in here. We've got this kind of quilted leather cubby box sitting here, and then the quilted leather continues throughout the car, kind of on the small details and on the dash over there. We've got this pretty cool sports steering wheel, which again kind of fits with the theme of the car. And then to kind of finish it off, we've got a fairly over the top gear lever right there, which the whole car's over the top, let's be honest. So again, it fits really nicely. Now, this car is for sale. You can actually go buy this car. I'll drop the link in the description, or you can come and have a look at it and maybe turn it into something a little bit different.
This one here, we just thought we couldn't help ourselves. It's an original TD5, 2005, 110 hardtop, and it's only done 56,600 miles from new, and it's original Coniston green. But as you can see, it's pretty level. It's not bashed and crashed. The lacquer's sort of coming off all the paintwork, and the grille and everything's all faded, which you'd expect because it's been around now since 2005, so nearly 20 years. We're going to walk round. The plan is that we're going to strip the car down, take the roof and the side cappings and everything off it, strip all the interior out, and then we're going to rub it all down, prepare it and redo it, and we're going to do it in Grasmere green, which is a really popular colour, which is the Heritage 2016 kind of run-out limited edition colour, and that just takes off in the sun. So watch this space, we'll get some nice photographs of it at the end and some nice footage at the end. So we're going to walk round, and as we go, you can kind of appreciate. But it is nice and level, albeit it's obviously it's been a bit of a security vehicle, so it's not had a hard life. It's just been pootling around a park sort of setting most of its life, hence why the mileage is so low, and it's been gentle miles. It's not been thrashing around quarries, banging and crashing up the side of hillsides on farms. But you look inside, we haven't touched the insiders yet. The seat's obviously going to come out and be refurbished. We may even etch prime all the plastic and do it in this Grasmere colour that we use, in a satin Grasmere green, trim the top panel in sand canvas, put some new seats in, and then we'll go for the Melvin and Moon sand canvas seat covers, which we love. We have a great relationship with them. We're kind of the two in the country that can supply that product, Melvin and Moon themselves, or of course ourselves, Nene Overland. So walking along the side of it, again you can see it's level. The chassis is also in really nice condition as well. We'll clean it all up underneath, probably put a bit of paint around it underneath, and at the end probably protect it, rust proof it. And then the back door's coming off it because we're going to turn it into a full soft top. So we'll lose the back door, and in the back you can also see that all the four wheel boxes and everything are all nice and straight, just need preparing and repainting. The bulkhead behind the seats, we will remove the bulkhead so that the seats will go back further and get you in a more comfortable position. We'll take this adjustable tow bar off and we'll put one of these NAS type steps on the back, which looks much more stylish and gives access into the back of the vehicle. So coming round, I get really excited about these sort of projects because I love the kind of before and after kind of feel, where we start and where we end. We'll lay all the kit out on the floor so you can appreciate what we're going to fit to the Land Rover over the next couple of weeks. The plan is to have it done and on the website for Christmas.
Right, okay, so we've just seen Andrew talk about this car a little bit. Obviously, when you saw it just now, it had all of its stuff on it. We've given it to the body shop and they have stripped the hell out of it. We've managed to stop them before the entire car's stripped because we have all these lovely parts and our lovely part manager standing over there who's going to take us through all of the parts going on in this car. So, Tony, let's start from the back. We'll go all the way around and we'll have a chat about what we're doing with this car, all the parts we're putting on it, and I'm excited to show you actually what it looks like at the end.
Yeah, cool.
So let's start from the beginning.
So tyres, toy, open country, all-terrain tyre.
Yeah.
But we like it because it's a good road tyre as well. It's not a budget brand, but it does premium things.
Yeah.
So we're very happy with them.
So we normally put BF Goodrich's on a lot of these cars. What's the main difference between these and the BF Goodrich?
I think the BFGs are a lot more of an off-road tyre, look knobby, chunky.
Right, okay.
I don't think it quite matches the aesthetic that we're going to with a heritage build.
Yeah, fair, yeah.
I think a thinner
tyre.
An older looking tyre, if you will.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the older vehicles had thinner tyres.
Yeah.
Because it was a thing, and then as they got more modern, they got more chunky.
Yeah.
So for the aesthetic, I think they're the perfect tyre.
Perfect. And then we've got the alloys.
Steelies.
So
Wolf steel tyres, standard
Yeah.
offset, nothing
Yeah.
special on this one. We can go deeper, give it like an aggressive look, but again, doesn't match the aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're painting these Keswick green on this one.
Yep.
Standard black wheel nuts. Again, just harking back to that heritage look.
Yep. And then we have the seats at the back.
Benches. So there'll be 4 benches.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to sit 8 comfortably in the back.
1, 2. Yeah.
Lap belts, and then shod in Melvin and Moon sand canvas.
Let's have a look at the back because there's quite a bit of space back here.
So sometimes on these builds,
Yeah.
we will put like a teak style vinyl flooring,
Yeah.
which is normally like a lighter brown colour. We'll have black corking in amongst to give it kind of almost like a yacht look,
Yes.
boat look.
Yeah.
I think on this build it will be standard rubber mat, Land Rover mat.
Yeah.
There's lots of dirty welly feeters going in here, so just to keep it clean, easier to clean.
Yeah.
But again, it will just match the aesthetic.
Yeah. But again, if someone, once this is built and it's kind of up, if someone came in and actually wanted that floor changed and go, do you know what? Let's give it that boaty, let's give it that feel.
At the end of the day, it's a big flat piece of real estate. You can do absolutely anything with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I mean, I did one on the blue. There was a little blue one that literally looked like a little yacht, almost. And it had all of this kind of matching stuff to it, and it just worked really, really well.
Well, we did a modern version, and that had black and grey, so black wood with grey corking.
Nice, yeah.
It looked really modern.
That would look really good with this. Yeah. If you're going to buy this car, can you do that? Because I want to see it. We've got the Melville and Moon seat covers.
Yeah, so that extends to the front.
Yep.
So standard seats, not going to do anything special with the seats on this occasion, but it will have carry through the Melvin and Moon to the seat covers.
Yep.
Again, just with every heritage build that we do, we will throw a set of Melvin and Moon seat covers on it.
Right, so let's go on to the steering wheel because that's a big bit of the car.
Well, it's the bit you look at every day. It's the bit you touch.
Exactly.
It's a contact point.
Yeah.
15-inch, chrome centered, wooden studded. What's not to love?
I mean, the thing is that again, it's all the colours, isn't it? It's all of the details coming together with the right colours to build out the final look of the car. Because it's all about giving it a feeling more than just shoving stuff on a car. We're trying to give it a theme, a feeling, and then basically someone will go, yeah, do you know what? That is something that I really, really like.
Yeah, all the parts at the end of the day, when it's on the vehicle, should sort of flow into one. It should sort of create this overall feeling of heritage rather than, like you say, it just being the parts catalogue thrown at the vehicle.
Yeah.
There should be no one part that stands out. It should all complement each other. That
Yeah,
next
love
to that just makes the whole picture.
Yeah, and again, if you want to pop down to Nene and have a look at some of the cars and then talk to Tony about parts and about, you know, they've got serious amount of experience about putting all this together and making it look good. And that's what they do best. So, yeah, let's move on to the rear end of the car, which is well, we've got this lovely little canvas situation going on here, which I always love. It kind of feels a bit huntery vibes.
Yeah, it's
Put your dog things in there vibes as well.
So with the rear door, so your canvas will then go onto your swing away tailgate. So traditionally this would have a fold down tailgate on the rear.
Okay.
It can be a bit of a nightmare to sort of climb in and out. So swing away, nice and easy, little step on the floor.
Yeah.
Painted body colour, just kind of gives it a little bit more of an ease for the end user.
Yeah.
On front of that will be swing away wheel carrier.
Yeah.
Takes the weight off the door.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the hinges collapsing or anything because that happens.
Yeah.
And then on there we'll put colour-coded Steely. Same tyres. And then complement that with a colour-coded wheel carrier with the Revolve logo on.
Perfect. I mean, as you said, all comes together and there should be no kind of part that stands out. Like, love that. But at the same time, there's kind of a lot of parts on this that are absolutely necessary and a lot of parts on this that are kind of more cosmetic. Because you've got parts like, you know, this swing away, which is on its own is a brilliant product. And I'd probably recommend putting it on most of the Defenders. If you've got one that folds down and you've got a dog or anything like that, then this is a perfect little part to have. But then obviously combining it all as one build.
Yeah. I mean, it brings nicely onto the bulkhead reduction bar. So again, you can see the bulkhead itself it restricts the movement of the seat, stops the seat from going back. We're all a bit taller nowadays.
Yeah. Some of us.
Company included. Some of us, yep. So that helps you to push the seat back and just allows you to tilt the back of the seat.
Yeah.
Gives you a little bit more easy access to climb over to the rear, should you so wish.
Yeah.
And then your side steps for climbing up for those that are slightly vertically challenged, but it will help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this doesn't have any springs or anything on it, is it? Because I know
No, standard height.
it's standard height, so it shouldn't be too bad for most people.
Yeah, I mean, we can put softer springs on it to make it a little bit more compliant, but then you risk it becoming boaty.
Yeah.
But that's a topic for another day.
Yeah. I mean, the great thing is that you can get to the point where you've got an entire build here and this whole thing is built, and then you come in and go, do you know what? I want all of these little bits to make the drive better, which we can do as well. So it's like a combination of going, right, let's make the car look fantastic, and then when you want to come in, you can kind of add a couple of bits to it to maybe easing the springs. You could, I mean, there's points where people have turned them into autos rather than manuals. There is just a plethora.
Listen, the last one we built like this had a 5.3 V8 shoved in it with tractive suspension, and we made a matching trailer with a canvas hood for his kids to ride around in.
Amazing.
So, you know, if you've got a deep pocket, we can turn it into anything.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
Exactly.
Right, so the kind of, obviously, we've missed out, well, not missed out, but the Heritage Grille is the thing that you see first, isn't it? It's the badge is the...
It screams. Even if you've got a vehicle that's the green, Desert green, the first thing you do is just change the front grille.
Yeah.
Whether that be the insert or the complete unit like that. And it has to have the cast badge on there as well.
Yeah.
Nothing screams Land Rover like a cast badge.
Yeah. And then we've got moving on to the actual, so this is going full, the word I'm looking for.
Soft top?
Soft top. So this is going full soft top. A little bit about the bars, because I know you said something about you can get kind of two different types. You've got this type, and then you can get like a roll cage type.
Yeah, so depending on what you're doing with it and how you want to go, you'll either have a heavy duty bar set. So traditionally we'll use safe devices.
Yeah.
It's a good kit, wonderful kit. Goes straight on with no problems. On this application, we're using heavy duty seatbelt bar. So that goes on the shoulders,
right.
Goes above and beyond kind of the passengers rather than the kind of, you can get a lower version.
Right, okay.
Like the big one. And then behind that would be a thinner profile, steel galvanized steel tubing cage. Not as heavy duty as the safety devices.
Yeah.
But does the job just as good. And then over that we'll throw sand canvas hood, wood side windows, green tint.
Is that the roll up or?
Yes, I think this has got the option on that, with rope fixing. So again, that heritage look, that kind of, rather than being pins or clips, this is your traditional rope.
Yeah. It's all about the details, isn't it?
Yes.
And then last but not least, we've obviously got this bit.
Ooh, controversial, this one. So NAS step.
Yeah.
It's a modern edition. Doesn't scream heritage.
It's not heritage, no.
We have in the past painted them silver to match the silvery bits.
Yeah.
To kind of, but you know, it's another functional piece of equipment that you could throw at a Defender by itself, right? And it gives you, you can add your drop plate for your tow bar, you can add your parking sensors to it, and you've got the step there to climb up into the back.
Yeah. So, I mean, product by itself, it's a fantastic bit of kit, but obviously added to this, it's the only bit of kit that you might question that it's heritage. But as you say, once it's all together, I think it's one of those almost necessary bits of kits. It's just going to make the car easy to use, better to use, maybe not looking as heritage as the rest.
No, you could use a fold down step.
Yeah.
A fold down step would do some of the job, but it's a Defender. You've got to have a little bit chunky.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Excellent. Right, so also this car is getting fully resprayed Keswick Green. As Andrew kind of explained, there's a lot of, the whole car needs to be completely resprayed. I mean, I'm guessing these are either going to go gloss black or stout. I don't know.
I would imagine they'll go body colour.
They'll go body colour as well.
Seems to be the most kind of aesthetic choice, and plus it'll match the grill.
So we'll follow this car on its journey to becoming a full soft top retro looking Defender. This is probably one of the biggest ones of all these parts that I've filmed so far. So either this episode or the next episode we'll have this complete. We'll go out for a drive in it. Maybe we'll go for a drive in it. And we'll discuss, how we feel about it, what would change. Jump in the comments, let us know any questions you got about the products. Any questions I'll direct straight to Tony, so don't ask me. And then also, what you think of the build. What would you do if you own this car, looking at all these products, what would you do to kind of customize this car? And if you got it completely filled, like, done, how it is, how would you further customize it? Let us know in the comments. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Tony. Appreciate it.
Can I say it?
Go on, you can say it.
Can I say like and subscribe?
Done, there you go. Outro, sorted.